Good afternoon, my dear students. Previous classes you have learned cell structures and functions. Previous classes you have learned what is cell, what is typical cell, and what is the animal cell, and what is the plant cell, how many organelles present in the plant cell as well as animal cell. We learned what is the cell membrane and its functions, what is the cell wall and its functions, what is the nucleus and its functions. Now let us discuss about the remaining organelles of the cell and its structures and functions. Protoplasm. Okay. This is the cell having the cell membrane and also having the inside of the some cell organelles. Endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, nucleus. Inside the nucleus it is called the nucleolus, and also ribosomes, and also plastids and chloroplast. This is the chloroplast. So cytoplasm. Chloroplast. This is the cytoplasm. Can you say protoplasm and cytoplasm is equal? Can you say protoplasm and also cytoplasm is same? No. Protoplasm is the jelly semi-like fluid present in the cell membrane. Okay? Protoplasm is the jelly and semi-fluid. It is present in the inside of the cell membrane. The protoplasm constituted of nucleus and also cytoplasm. Okay? Protoplasm constituted of nucleus as well as cytoplasm. Nucleus is the largest cell organelle in the largest cell of the cell. Okay? Nucleus is the largest organelle of this cell. It is having the double layer covering that is called the nuclear membrane. That is called the nuclear membrane. Okay. Protoplasm is the jelly semi-like fluid present in the cell membrane, inside of the cell membrane. Protoplasm constitutes of cytoplasm and also nucleus. Nucleus is the biggest cell organelle. It is present in the inside of the cell membrane. This nucleus covered by the layer. That layer is called the nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane having the pores. The nuclear membrane having the pores. What is the use of pores? The nuclear membrane having the pores. What is the use of pores? These pores is used to allow and transfer of the genetic material from outside of nucleus to inside of nucleus to the cytoplasm. The nucleus is play the central role, that is called the cellular reproduction. The nucleus is play the central role, that is called the cellular reproduction. This is called the protoplasm. Okay? Protoplasm having a chromosomes containing the RNA and also proteins. This is the protoplasm. Now we are going to second one, cytoplasm. fluid like structure. It is also present in the inside the membrane. Okay. Protoplast is the jelly, semi-fluid, but cytoplasm is the fluid. It is present in the inside the cell membrane. All cell organelles floating on the cytoplasma. All cell organelles floated on the cytoplasma. For example, Golgi complexes, endoplasmic reticulum, plastids, mitochondria. These all organelles floated on the cytoplasma. Each and every cell perform the special function of the cell. Okay. Each organelles is perform the special function of the cell. Okay. This is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm may be basically containing the ions, water, minerals and nutrients. Nutrients means carbohydrates. Okay. Cytoplasm is basically composed of ions and water and minerals and nutrients. These different things are present in the cell, so it is called the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is very different from the protoplasm. Cytoplasm having this type of ions and water and minerals and nutrients. The protoplast renamed called cytoplasm. The protoplast renamed, that is called the cytoplasm. Now we are called to the only cytoplasm. Now let us discuss the important organelles of the cell. First one is the mitochondria. Second one is the plastids. Third one is the Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus. Fourth one is the endoplasmic reticulum. Fifth one is the lysosome. Sixth one is the vacuole. And ribosomes. These are the important organs of the cell. Let us discuss them briefly. Mitochondria is very important for the cell. Mitochondria is also called the powerhouses of the cell. Powerhouses of the cell. Okay, mitochondria is very important of the cell. Mitochondria is known as the, or also called as the powerhouses of the cell. Mitochondria is the small in size, but mitochondria shape is the cylindrical and spherical. Mitochondria is the 2 to 8 micron length. 2 to 8 micron length. 0.5 microns width. Wide. 2 to 8 microns length and also 0.5 microns weight. This is the mitochondria. And mitochondria is the very smaller than nucleus. 150 times smaller than the nucleus. Mitochondria is the 150 times smaller than the nucleus. It is about the 100 to 150 present in the each cell. It is about the 100 to 150 mitochondria in each cell. Mitochondria is released to the energy from the ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Mitochondria play the important role is the cellular respiration. Mitochondria is play the important role is the cellular respiration. Okay. Mitochondria is also called as the powerhouses of the cell. Mitochondria is the very small and also spherical and cylindrical shape. Mitochondrial length is 2.8 microns, then width is 0.5. Mitochondria is very smaller than nucleus, 150 times smaller than the nucleus. It is about 100 to 150 mitochondria present in the each cell. It is releasing of energy from the ATP. It is playing the main role is the cellular respiration. It is called the mitochondria. Mitochondria having the two types of membranes. One is the outer membrane. Second one is the inner membrane. One is the outer membrane. Second one is the inner membrane. In inner membrane having the some cells. This is called the cisternae. Cristae. Inside the membrane, it is having the some part. It is called the cristae. The space between cristae, it is present in the some fluid. This fluid is called the matrix. Mitochondria having the two membranes. One is the outer membrane. Second one is the inner membrane. Inside the inner membrane, it is present in this some structure. It is called the cristae. The space between cristae, it is called the fluid. The fluid is the matrix. Second one is plastids. Plastids only present in the plant cells. Okay, plastids only present in the plant cell. Plastids divided into three types. Chloroplast, one is the type of the chloroplast also called as the plastids. Chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. What is meant by plastids? Plastids are present in only plant cells. These are three types: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast is the green in color. Chromoplast is the colored. Leucoplast is the colorless. Leuco means white. Okay. What is the use of chloroplast? It is involving the photosynthesis. That's why it gives to the green color for the plants. It is gives to the red, orange, etc. like these colors. Leucoplast is the colorless. There is no color. So plastids gives to color for the fruits and flowers. Plastids gives to color for fruits and also flowers. Okay. What is the plastids are three types: chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. Chloroplast is green color, chromoplast is colored, leucoplast is the colorless. Chloroplast is involved in the photosynthesis, so it is gives to green color. Total, what is the function of plastids? It is gives to color for plants and also fruits and flowers. Next, ribosomes. Okay, ribosomes. Ribosomes also in small in the cell. It is a granular like ribosomes. Okay, ribosomes is the small. It is a granular structures. It is present in the cytoplasm. So it is called the ribosomes. Ribosomes containing the RNA and the proteins. Ribosomes containing the RNA and proteins. Ribosomes are two types. Free ribosomes are scattered in cytoplasm. Free ribosomes are scattered in cytoplasm. Whereas the other ribosomes are attached on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. It is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is the function of ribosome? It is the site of protein synthesis. It is the site of protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. Ribosomes are small. It is a granular like structures in the cytoplasm. Ribosomes containing the RNA and proteins. Ribosomes are two types. One is the free ribosomes are skirted cytoplasm. Second one is the second ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. These ribosomes is called the rough endoplasmic. What is the function of the ribosomes? It is the site of protein synthesis. Next, fourth one, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. When the cell is observed under electron microscope, we observe the network like a membrane or network of membrane. Okay, when the cell is observed under the electron microscope, we observe the network of membrane throughout the cytoplasm. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum. When the cell is observed under electron microscope, we observe the network of membrane with throughout cytoplasm. This network of membrane is called the endoplasmic reticulum. This network of membrane is called the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum present on the cytoplasm and also attached to the nucleus and some other parts. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum is present on the or floated on the cytoplasm. It attached to the nucleus and some other parts. Endoplasmic reticulum, it is formed the network structure, network of membrane. Endoplasmic, it is formed to the cell network of membrane. And endoplasmic reticulum similarly structure of the plasma membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum similarly structure of the plasma membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum may have attached to the granules on their surface of ribosomes. The ribosomes are attached on the endoplasmic reticulum. The ribosomes attached on the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Endoplasmic reticulum divided into two types. One is the RER, second one is the SER. RER means rough endoplasmic reticulum. RER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. When the ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, this is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum. That ribosomes do not attach to the endoplasmic reticulum. This is called the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, what is the function of the RER? It means rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is the site of the manufacturing of the proteins. proteins or protein synthesis. What is the use of protein? It repairing of the cells. Next, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is helps to the manufacturing of the fat molecules and also lipid synthesis. Okay, fat molecules and also lipid synthesis. This is the important role on the endoplasmic reticulum. These proteins and lipids helps to the building of the cell membrane. Okay, attached to the helps to the building of the cell membrane. Okay, this is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is the network of membrane. It is forms to the tubes and sheets. It's formed like a tube and sheets. Sometimes we see the endoplasmic reticulum similar to structure like a plasma membrane. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum are two types, RER and SCR. RER and when the ribosomes attached on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum, it is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is the use of rough endoplasmic reticulum? It is the use of the manufacturing of the proteins. Second one, do not attach it to the ribosomes on surface the endoplasmic reticulum. It is known as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. What is the use of or what is the function of SCR? It is the manufacturing of the fat molecules and also lipid synthesis. Proteins and lipids both are help to building up the cell membrane. Golgi bodies or Golgi operators. Golgi operators. This is the one of the cell organelles present in the cell. Who was discovered by the cell? It is the Camillo Golgi. Camillo Golgi. He is observed the Golgi operators. Okay, it is called Golgi or Golgi. Camillo Golgi is observed the Golgi operators. Okay, in the year of 1898. In the year of 1898. It is present in the vessels and also cisterns. Cistern. Okay na? What is the parts present in the Golgi operators? This part is the lumen, this is the cistern and the vessels. Golgi operators is made up of the several membranes. Okay, Golgi operators also made up of the several membrane. These Golgi operators create the sac-like structures of vessels. Sac-like structures of vessels. Sac-like structures of vessels. Vessels around the vessels around this place filled with the fluid. Okay, Golgi operators. Camillo Golgi is discovered by the Golgi operators in the year of 1898. When the observed the Golgi operators or Golgi cell, it is the made up of the several membrane. It is made up of the several membrane. These membrane created the sac-like structures of vessels. Around it, it filled the fluid. Go. The Golgi body. The proteins and other substances produces to the Golgi bodies. Okay. The proteins and other substances produces to the Golgi bodies. It is produces to the ribosomes. It is reached to the Golgi operators through vessel bodies, through our vessel tubes. Okay, proteins and some other substances produces of ribosomes. It reaches to the Golgi bodies through vessels and like the vessel tubes. What is the function of Golgi operators? It is the pack and various substances before they are transporting of other cells. Before they are transporting of the other cells. When they reach the cell membrane, the substances are secretion of the cell. Even sometimes it is used for the regenerating, repairing of the cell membrane. Golgi operators are very different from cell to cell. Golgi operators are very different from cell to cell. Cell to cell. Okay. Golgi operators discovered by the Camillo Golgi in the year 1898. When they observed under the electron microscope, under electron microscope, it was made up of the several membrane. These create the sac-like structures. It surrounded the filled with the fluid tubes. Okay, the proteins and also other substances produces to ribosomes. It reaches to the Golgi operators through the vessels. What is the function of Golgi bodies? It pack and various substances before they are transporting of other cells. When they reach to the cell membrane, the substances was secretion of the cell. Golgi operators are very different, or Golgi originals are very different from cell to cell. This is the Golgi operators. Lysosomes. Next one is the lysosomes. Lysosomes are also called as the suicidal bags. Suicide bags. Lysosomes are also called as the suicide bags. Lysosomes is kind of the dispatch and dispersal system of the cell. Okay. What is that? Lysosomes is there, also called as the suicidal bags. It is help to the, or it is kind of the dispatch and dispersal system of the cell. And also lysosomes is the digestive. Lysosomes helps to keep the cleaning of cell, digestion of any foreign material entering into cell, such as the bacteria or food. Lysosomes also help as the intracellular and intercellular intercellular and intracellular of the food, storage of the food. Once again I will tell, lysosomes is also called as the suicidal bags. It is the kind of the dispatch and dispersal system of the cell. Lysosomes is the cell, it keep by cleaning the digestion foreign material entering into the cell, such as the bacteria and food. It is helps to the intracellular and intercellular of the food, storage of the food. Next, vacuole. Okay, it is the storage of sac, solid and liquid content. Solid and also liquid. Vacuoles is helping the storage of sac, solid and liquid content. Vacuoles are smaller in size animals, largest in the plant cells. Okay, vacuoles are in plant cell having the large cell, that is called the vacuole. But animal cell have vacuole is the small in size. Vacuole is the small in size. Okay. What is the function of the vacuole? It is the storage of food and water, some waste substances. Okay. What is the use of vacuole? It is the storage of food, water and some other waste substances. This is the vacuole. Okay, vacuoles is the help of our storage of the sac, liquid and solid and liquid content. Small size in the animal cell, large size in the plant cell. What is the function of the vacuole? It is the storage of water, food and also some other waste substances. cell size and also cell length, width, and also when the cell is observed under electron microscope, we see in the only length, size. We does not see in the thickness. Okay, we see only the length, size, and but does not see in the thickness. Okay, all cells are not flatted. Some are round, some are spherical, some are cylindrical. When they see in the electron microscope, some cells are flatted, two-dimensional. Some cells are three-dimensional also present. So all are not flat. Some are flat, some are two-dimensional, some are three-dimensional, some are cylindrical, some are spherical. We see only the size and length, but you didn't see the thickness of the cell. Okay, next, where do cells comes from? Okay, where do cells come from? Two scientists works on the cells. It is told to cell theory. It is discovered by the cell theory in the Jakob Sweden in the year 1804 to 1881. Next, Theodor Swan in the year 18. Two scientists worked on the cell theory. First one is the Jakob Sweden in the year 1804, 1881. He is a zoologist. Next scientist Theodor Swan in the year 1810 to 1882. He is a botanist. Both are worked on the cell theory. What they are told, every living cell containing the every living organism containing the cell. This was told to the Sweden and Swan. Next, Rudolf Virchow. He is also explained the cell theory, but is what he told. Every new cell comes from the pre-existing cells. Okay, every new cell comes from the pre-existing cells. Both these scientists are all worked in the cell theory. He is the Sweden is the zoologist. Swan is the botanist. These all are worked on the cell theory. But these two scientists tell to every living organism containing the cell. Rudolf Virchow is tell to every new organ and every new cell come from the pre-existing cells. This is the cell theory. Okay, students, I hope you understand. This is the first chapter cell, its functions and structures is completed. Thank you.